Alrighty guys, good to have you back on another video of NieR Reincarnation. And this time it's actually a little bit of me time. It's going to be a lengthy video, so get yourself a cup of coffee or a tea or something and let's jump right in. It might be also pretty interesting for some people out there because this is actually my recap of season 2 of Subjugation. I actually did make a recap of season 1 on Reddit. Yeah, it was like 4 months ago where I showed my final scores of season 1 and actually all of my loadouts as well. I went over my experience with this, and you can see my loadouts, all my waves, everything in there. My Mythics Lab distribution was actually a lot of fun doing this. And I'll leave a link in the comment section down below, so you feel free to check it out yourself if you need some team ideas for not so well developed accounts. This post got some good amount of comments that it's been helpful to them, especially the complete loadouts, as I said, and I answered to a lot of questions in there, and I wanted to do the same for the season 2 as well, but this time rather on a video than in text form. So let's look at my scores. We can see I improved either 2 or 1 rank from season 1 to season 2. I was at SSS 4 in Water Team, SSS 6 in Wind Team, SSS 5 in Fire Team, SSS 5 in Dark Team, and SSS 5 in Light Team as well. I did make a couple of auto battles for this season as well because I wanted to get my daily rewards for the day, basically. These are not my final scores for season 3, hopefully, and I'll go into optimizing my teams once I pulled my last 50 pulls from the celeb banner. Either I get Yuri from the pulls or from the pity in the end, but this is only possible for me after the arena season is over, so next Monday you will see some more polls on my account. But without further ado, let's check the loadouts. We start, actually it doesn't matter because we go into the loadout and there you can see we start with water. So this is actually my water team, which I used to go to SSS 4. It was actually kind of hard, so I was with my water score. I was actually I would say it's the second most satisfying score from my results of season 2, because it was actually kind of hard for me to go to SSS 4 in water, but yeah, let's jump straight in. So we have wave 1 Lacrima F66X, which is an awesome support. If you by any chance get her to Awakening 3, she gets Balian, so more attack stats, always helpful. She was carrying the Thunder Slash Lance. This is from Fractured Argo. It has defense down and 9-hit weapon skills. With my supports, I tend to equip them with the AoE attack memoir set, the large set, so we can always start with 60 seconds attack up, and then we can stack pretty much every attack up to that as well, even though it might only have like a duration of 10 seconds, but this doesn't matter with this set, so it actually stacks, and close to the one minute mark we want to use another 60-second attack companion to extend the duration even further. Then we had Dragoon Noel with this handout Blackbird gun, 9-hit character skill, and a Boldwigger skill, a Boldwigger passive, so I made sure she stays at high HP. And then we have A2 with EX Noel's Water Spear It's actually not maxed, and this is something I have to work on for season 3. But yeah, Noel and A2, they both had attack up companions for 10% for 60 seconds. Wave 2, Fractured Argo, the best water support in the game. Or actually the only water support, I'm not quite sure. He has Celeb Rion's staff. It has 30 seconds of defense down, attack companion, and AoE attack memoirs. Then Griff, actually pretty useful with the Subjugation Spear. We need the taunt here to keep damage away from Celeb Gale. She has the EX Sarius staff with 30% bold vigor at 100% HP, so she mustn't take any damage. And I also did keep an Hakage. This is actually a 3-star handout weapon from a record event from Akeha. And this is actually pretty good. It has Liquid Boon 24% and Bold Rigor 12% above 70% HP. But since she has to stay at 100% HP anyway, it doesn't really matter the HP threshold on the sub-weapon. So yeah, this was actually pretty nice. And in this case, actually, Lacrima Griff helped out. In case you didn't know, his character skill reduces skill cooldowns by 20%. And with him, I was able to go into knockdown with, I think, with the damaging skill here from Argo. Then I used Sarius, Celeb Gale's Sarius staff, the first skill, her character skill, and the second skill. And then I also used Lacrima Griff's character skill here to reduce her weapon skills and also reduce the weapon skill of the Subjugation Spear, and then I could use this skill 1 here in knockdown as well. It was pretty tight, but it worked out in the end. And then we have the Holy Trinity in wave 3. This is actually my character loadout for all the affinities except for my dark team. There I use A2 instead of 063Y. But yeah, this shows why these characters are pretty good to unlock when it comes to subjugation. If you want more info about unlocking EX characters and what you should prioritize, I definitely recommend checking out Farplane's video. He did an overview about all the X characters in the game and who to prioritize and what they offer you basically for your account. So let's quickly go in here. You can notice this is not Courtly Devotion. This is actually Black Toe Crozier. I think a lot of people don't really know this weapon, but it's actually a handout weapon. I think it was from a variation event, and it has this tiny little attack up skill on skill 2, and this shows how desperate I was finding any attack up weapons in Subjugation for my water team. I used the skill like 3 or 4 times in wave 3, only to get me to like 90% attack up. It was actually ridiculous. And Lavanya also had the AoE attack memoir set here. Then Laris had another Thunderflash lance from Fractured Argo, defense down always helps, and 063Y had X-Yuri's gun, but this was only at level 8 at the time I scored SSS 4. So, and I have some pictures for you as well, some screenshots. This is my water team when I scored SSS, SSS 4, yeah, like I said, 25 million points in score. And yeah, like you can see, Celeb Gale did 100 million damage. 06 Re only at 42, but this was due to X-Series gun not being maxed. All right, let's go to wind. Almost the same, except we have 2P here instead of Dragoon. Well, we have this good 5-star weapon, this wind weapon with wind gun with Valiance. It's actually a pretty good amount for 10 seconds, but we also use the AoE attack set here on Lacrima F66X, so we can stack this Valiance buff a lot of times actually, and we get quite a good amount of attack up in here. 2P has X Griff's weapon, attack companion, and A2 has the subjugation gun with another attack companion. Wave 2, we have Fractured Demas as the wind support. We have a Jubilant Spirit with 60% IRE buff. Then we have also Lacrima Griff, again with another Jubilant Spirit, 60% IRE buff. And we have Gale with the X Gale Dark Memory weapon, attack companion, and yeah, this wave was actually pretty good. And wave 3, the Holy Trinity again. This 3-star staff is actually pretty good, so watch out if you get this. It has 10% attack up for 10 seconds. Again, you can stack that pretty easily. And then it has a IRE buff, 10%. For 30 seconds on chains of 2 times or more for all allies, which is actually pretty good. So if you like more IRE weapons, for example, this Sublime Sacrifice here, you can always choose to use this staff instead, and it also has attack up, which helped out pretty good in wave 3 here. So yeah, Lavanya is the support, but he actually deals quite good damage himself. And we have X Priet's weapon on 063Y. We also have the score for this. Wait a minute, this was my wind. Where's my wind? Here is my wind score. SSS 6, as you can see, 38 million. And this is the damage distribution. Celeb Gale at 140. Yeah. At level 80, when awakening, you can expect more than this, I think. And 69 million only on 063Y. I think I can bump that up to like close to 100 million with a bit more weapons at my disposal that I got recently. Then we go to fire. This time we have Lacrima Griff in wave 1 with the Hexa staff, the 3-star handout staff from a record event of Rion. And yeah, it only has a self-vigor. So my problem for fire teams was actually finding AoE attack weapons. This was actually pretty hard. We have Lacrima Griff's signature weapon on 2P and the Subjugation 2-hand sword on A2 here. I got pretty lucky with the first rotation of the monthly step-up banner back in July. I did the pulls pretty early, then I stopped for a while, and after this, basically none of the weapons I got after this are included in these loadouts. But in the first rotation, I got Fractured Archaea, and her sword is actually amazing. It has defense down and a crush debuff. So both really good support skills on my Lacrima F66X here, AoE attack companion set. And then we have Fractured Archaea with her awesome character skill, actually, defense down and another crush ability to the, another crush debuff to the enemy. And then I got this shiny necessity here. It has AoE attack up buff, and I was pretty happy when I got this finally. Even though it's only 16%, it's pretty hard to find some AoE attack up weapons actually. And then we have Gale with EX Lars weapon main hand, Xario staff as sub weapon. It has this awesome 30% bold vigor at 100% HP, and then we have fully maxed out Lacrima Griff gun as a sub-weapon with Blaze Boon and a bit of crit. And the third wave, we have actually X-Arcea's Dark Memory weapon on Laris. Then we have Fractured 06 Rewise signature weapon with a Valiance buff on EX Levania, and a half of a set of attack up. It turned out that I was able to reach 100% with this build. And then we have X Marie's weapon as a main hand for 06 Rebuy, but only at stage 8, so this is another weapon I have to work on for Season 3. And just quickly look at my score for Wind, or against the Wind moves. 32 million damage, SSS 5. Actually pretty happy that I got SSS 5 because my fire team was actually the worst one, which is funny because early on in the game, water was really weak for a lot of players, but this has changed since then, and fire is actually not is pretty tough. Okay, yeah. What about here? Gale not even 100 million, even with X-Lars sword, so I have to work on this. And my wave 3 score for 06 Rewire is pretty low, but level 8 Marie's weapon, you can't expect much. This will definitely improve. So then we go to the last two affinities. Unfortunately, I don't have any screenshots saved for them, but it was actually a pretty long time ago that I reached SSS 5. And as you can see in my loadouts, there are not even debris in here. So this was actually SSS 5 for Dark and Light, was actually before Awakening was a thing in this game. So this is pretty old. Let's just quickly go over. We have a bit of render here. We can stack that actually with Celeb Gale, who was in wave 1 with the EX Levania's Fist. And then we had noch Dragoon Noel. And pretty mediocre wave 1 actually. Oh no, we had debris. Okay, for some reason I didn't equip them then. So yeah, this was probably SSS 5 after Awakening. Wave 2, Lacrimal F66X with the Subjugation Fist, full set of AoE attack up. Then we have 2P here. I made sure to keep her above 80% HP, and Bloodless Noel signature weapon. It has actually a bit of vigor for herself, so this was pretty nice. And then we had 06 Y as the main attacker here. I made sure that he has the highest attack, so he gets targeted by the moose and reaches close to 1 HP in the battle with EX Demus Dark Memory weapon. And then wave 3, we have EX Laris with the Outlaw Staff. Greetings to young Jesus, who is still on the hunt for one. I hope you get it really soon. Then we have EX Lavania with this pretty trash AoE attack up weapon, but yeah, it is what it is, okay? If you don't have the weapons, you have to figure something out. And then we have A2 with the Dark Memory two-hand sword on her. And then let's quickly go into my light team. Wave 1, Dragoon Noel with the EX F66X weapon. It has actually good AoE attack up buff, 25%. This is nice. Then we have 2-piece signature weapon on Celeb Gale. It's actually decent, okay? It has Boulder Vigor of 100% damage times 4, and the damage is increased by 40% over 80% HP. So this is actually like 400 times 1.4. It's 120, 520%. This is more than an X weapon, okay? And I wanted to do some shenanigans with auto attacks, but it didn't really work out in the end. And we have a copy of the Iron Signpost from Celeb Noel. This is actually awesome support weapon. It has AoE attack up and an NieR Re buff for 30 seconds each. Wave 2, we have Subjugation Spear on Lacrimal Griff. We have this handout Black Toe handgun. It has Bolt Vigor, so this works nicely with 2P's character skill, which is basically Bolt Vigor as well. So I made sure to keep her at high HP. And then we have A2 with the 5-hit for each character skill Fist. I think this is the mechanical Theo mechanical Theo weapon, and this was actually my combo wave here in wave 2. And my wave 3 was EX Lars with a maxed out signpost. Yes, I used pearls on this one. It's actually a good idea to do so. Then we have Blackbird Crosshair. It has a Valiance buff, which is not really good, and an NieR Re buff for 10 seconds, so the window to use the NieR Re buff was actually pretty tight, but I think I matched it pretty well with EX Theo's Fists on F063Y. Okay, I think that should do it for my loadouts. So let's quickly jump into my little Excel sheet right here. And as you can see, I did make some predictions on the 16th of May. So yeah, 3 months ago. And my predictions were that based on some additions to my account, I am able to score higher, okay? So this was basically the idea behind it. So let's go over quickly my water team. My goal was Celeb Gale from level 80 to 90, Xmas Archaea, get her and Max, EX Griff, Dragoon Noel, Subjugation Spear, Sarius Staff, max it, Noel Spear max it, and Fractured Argo use him. So everything highlighted in green is actually achieved from my side before the end of Season 2, or basically for my final scores in Season 2. And yeah, everything in white with no green background is not achieved. So I didn't have Gale at level 90, I didn't have Xmas Archaea, and I didn't have the Noel Spear. But some additions were added after my predictions on the 16th of May. And this was, we got one more attack companion from the summer event and EX Yuri's gun, and I had this at level 8. So my score from Season 1 was SSS2, and my target was SSS4, and I reached SSS4 as well, so I'm pretty happy with that. SSS5 probably too far, but if I had gotten Celeb Gale to level 90 and Xmas Archaea SSS5 would have been definitely possible. Wind, the same, Celeb Gale, Xmas Archaea, I missed those, but I got EX Griff, Dragoon Noel, Subjugation Gun, Pre-Head Fist, and Griff Gun, another attack companion. My score was SSS4, my target was SSS6. I thought this was possible, and I reached SSS6. Pretty happy with that. Fire, again, Celeb Gale Xmas Archaea was missing, and I also missed the 3-star Fire Staff. There's actually a 3-star Fire Staff in the game, which has AoE attack up. Yeah, this goes to show why attack up is pretty rare for fire teams actually. And yeah, I didn't get any Fire Staff, but I got one attack companion from the summer event. I got Fractured Archaea, I got Fractured Archaea's weapon, I got Shine Necessity and Marie's 1H sword to level 8. My score was SSS3. My target after optimization was SSS5. Will be hard, but yeah, it actually, no, this is wrong. I got SSS5 with Fractured Archaea, her weapon, and yeah, Marie Sword, I got SSS5, so pretty happy with that. Dark, Celeb Gale, Xmas Archaea missing, then EX Grifter, Runoel, Subjugation Fist, Demon's Gun. I achieved those. I got one more attack companion. I was at SSS4 season 1. My target was SSS6. I thought it was possible, but I didn't reach SSS6 because I didn't optimize after I got I didn't really redo my dark team. I was pretty happy with SSS5 at the time being. And then light, Celeb Gale, Xmas Archaea missing, Subjugation Staff, I didn't max that, and I also didn't have Xmas Archaea's weapon. I was as at SSS3. My target was SSS6. I thought this was possible. I got SSS5 in the end because I did miss out on quite a few things. So, what are my predictions and standings based on the 23rd of August? This is actually today. Hey. So we have some sure things which I will be able to achieve in a couple of days. So let's go over. We got one more attack companion. This is Louise. And I will be able to get Celeb Marie, Celeb Yuri, and Celeb Gale to level 90 each. Xmas Archaea will max her as well. Celeb Saryu, I have gotten her, and Abstract Rion, I got him as well. I will max all of them. Then I have maxed already Yuri's gun, Courtly Devotion. I have maxed one copy, and I also have 2 dupes of it. So this is actually pretty cool. I got Bloody Saryu's weapon one time, and I will max Noel Spear as well. I'm on the hunt for Bloody Argo for 1 Adamant Abandonment. This is actually a good sub weapon for Celeb Gale / Celeb Marie. And Abyss Demus. I don't have any Abyss character yet. My score now is SSS4. My target after Sure Things is SSS5, and I think SSS10 might be possible, maybe. So this is actually a spot where I wanted to shout out to the world that it's actually possible to do SSS10 with my weapons and characters I currently have. So this would be awesome to get an SSS10 as a free-to-play. So yeah, let's watch out for this. Wind. So I'm not going over the characters again. The one thing I have to add here is Recollection of Dusk Theo's weapon. It's actually pretty awesome for wind teams. And I'm also on the hunt for Sublime Light. This is a wind staff, pretty similar to the Courtly Devotion staff for water teams. My score now is SSS6. I want to reach SSS9. I think it will be hard. If I get Sublime Light, I think SSS9 is not only possible, but maybe even SSS10 as well. So yeah, this would be pretty cool. Fire. Again, we skip the characters. I want to max Marie's sword. And I also got a 3-star fire staff. So maybe I use it, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. And I need Bloodless F66X here as well. I need her actually 2 times. Because her weapon is the same with Sublime Light. The weapon for Bloodless F66X is actually awesome for fire teams. My score now is SSS4. I want to reach SSS8, and I think this is possible. Yeah, if I get Bloodless F66X, maybe SSS10 is even possible here as well. If I get her 2 times, that is. So Dark, let's skip the characters, except for Bloody Levania. I got him, and I will max him, so that will bump up my scores pretty good. I got 1 Outlaw Scraps. I already maxed this copy. I got an Aloof Boon. I will max this one as well. And I got another copy of Aloof Tail, which is actually a good sub-weapon for Caged Vigor shenanigans. And then, yeah, I need Lacrima Fio in here. The same with Bloodless F66X. I think from SSS5 to SSS8 is possible with the sure things. And if we get Lacrima Fio, yeah, SSS10 is in reach as well, I think. And then the last affinity is light. We skipped the characters. I got New Year's Rion. I got 3 copies of his staff. I don't know if I will use it, but it's better to have him than to need him, I guess. I will max Xmas Akeha's weapon for the sweet Irie buff. Select Sario's staff. I will max that as well as the main hand weapon for select Gale to deal massive damage. And I'm on the hunt for Ibis Fio because yeah, she's actually awesome, and her weapons or her weapon is insane, and I actually need 2 copies of this as well. My score as of right now is SSS 5. I want to reach SSS 8 by the end of season 3. I think it will be hard if I get Ibis Fio 2 times. I think SSS 10 here is possible as well. Okay, so a lot of talking, but we're at the end, and I think that should do it. Yeah, like I said, a lengthy video, but I mean, as if this would be something special on my channel. My final teams, as I said, I will put them together once I got Celeb Yuri. And yeah, other than that, if you like this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. What are your goals for season 3? Where are you at as of right now? And until then, I see you in another video. Peace!